Alright, finally got it set up yesterday, installed the gimbal, everything's ready to go. The only thing that's pending today is actually I did it quick yesterday so it wasn't too perfect, but was to set the actual compass. Now the trick to set the compass is to rotate it, hold on, let me bring it up really quick. Rotate it a couple of times in different directions so the compass could be set. So the fastest way to set the compass is to actually bring down both controls here, hold it for a couple of seconds so the left green light starts blinking rapidly. When it does that, it's ready to start setting up the compass. Okay, again, both down, starts blinking. First step is the front flip. We bring it down. Second step is rolling which way? Rolling this way, completely around. And then the last step is lifting it and rolling this way. So it understands north, south, east, west, everything. And we bring it down and we leave it alone. And then when it's set, the light will blink. Will stop blinking. Alright, cool. I guess we did it right this time. Alright, motors are locked. The easiest way to unlock the motor is actually holding the throttle here for a couple of seconds. This light will turn solid and then you know it's good to fly. The blinking on the right hand side actually tells you how many satellites it's actually picking up. Right now it's actually blinking 4 times. 4 times means there's 8 satellites. So you kind of want, the more blinks the better, the more you're going to be able to lock something into place. So alright, let's go ahead and give it an initial wind up and let's start taking off. Here we go. Everything is centered up. Let me look at my gimbal in the front. Awesome, that's working good. I turn it, points up, and if I turn it, it points down. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and take off a little bit. I'll land it right over there and then I'll come back for my box. Alright, motors are ready to go. Let's see what she does. Oh, almost forgot to turn on the camera. Let me actually lock it back up for a second. Almost forgot to turn on my camera. That would have sucked. Alright, camera's recording. Let me verify that. Camera should be recording and the gimbal should be on. It should be able to move it all over the place like this. And it should stay looking at me the whole time. Awesome. Alright. Here we go again. I'm just simply flying it nice and soft. I don't want to hit any trees. Alright. Now what I'm going to try, let me get it to the open field here. Alright, right here in the center of these trees, let me accelerate a little bit. I'm going to do the altitude hold. Right there, it should try to maintain its altitude and position. Right here, I'm not touching the control at all. And it's pretty much trying to keep itself right there. So it'll shift a little bit based on the wind. But I think it'll try to, actually it's keeping itself really good for being such a breezy day. That's actually excellent. That's actually really good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my box. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm walking away. I'm not touching my control. Just gonna keep it. Oh, let me put my timer on. Whoops. I hate when I forget timers. So So it's actually keeping itself on altitude hold there, which is a really awesome tool. So I can walk away and not worry about landing it. I can keep it filming something. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my box under the shade. Still walking away, not doing anything. Slowly taking itself down. So let me put my little box here, right under the shade. Alright, see, I see it slowly descending, even though the altitude lock is on. So at least it's not going up. Alright, now I'm going to go behind it, unlock it, and I'm going to push it forward. I'm back on manual, and I'm going to fly this way. Alright, now we're back on manual mode. And I'm just going to do some vibration tests here. Just going to slowly fly it around. So far so good. Doing pretty good. It's a pretty heavy quad. It's actually handling very well, even though it's pretty heavy. Alright, let me go shoot it across a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to turn it around and face it to me. Slowly bring it back. Now what I'm going to do here is at this height, I'm going to drop it into altitude hold. Boom. Right there. It should lock into place and not go anywhere. I'm not holding the control. I'm not doing anything. It's pretty much just staying right there on its own. So at this point here, I should be able to make the camera turn a little higher, look up, and I should be able to tilt the camera down and look back down to me. Awesome. All right, and there's my box back there in the shade. Everything's good, and it's on hold. Man, that hold is freaking awesome. All right, so let's take it off hold, and now it'll shift based on the direction that I had it pointed. Perfect. Turn it around. Fly this way a little bit. And again, this is not the original battery. This is actually only a 2300 milliamp battery, so I got to be careful and make sure that I don't fly it for too long until I get the actual battery in place. Alright, now I'm going to hold it pretty high right there. Uh-oh, I see something kicking a little bit. Should be fine. Huh. I wonder if it's the wind or... No. Let me lock it here for a second. Alright, right there is on lock. Right there I'm not touching the control. Right here, if I actually go ahead and grab one of the legs and pull it, it should fight me. And if I let it go, it should pop right back into place where it was. Yeah, it wasn't too... I didn't like when it touched it. That's kind of cool. But the thing I noticed about the altitude hold is that it slowly drops a little bit at a time. And I noticed one of my antenna cables is a little loose down here. That should be okay. Alright, now I'm going to take it off altitude hold. And I'm going to go manual again. It should, as soon as I take this off, it should fly forward by itself a little bit. And there it is, actually backwards. It's going by the wind. Alright, let's give it one more pass. So I can test the camera stability. Perfect. Let's actually go a little higher. Let's get a little brave today. I know this is the initial test, but I want to hold that right there, and I'm going to lock it. Alright, altitude lock right there. So if I'm taking pictures or I'm doing any kind of video shoot, and I got the position that I want right there, the camera's filming it perfectly, which is exactly what I want. So it's holding very well, even though it's a little breezy. So, alright. Now, let's go back normal, and this time I'm going to try something else. I'm going to go ahead I'm gonna land them right here because I took off from back there, so I don't want to try to return to home where I was. This is a big problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and land it down right here very carefully. Nice fresh grass. Okay. Go ahead and tilt the camera. Ooh. Yeah, there's too much grass here for the floor. All right, let me go ahead and lock the blades actually. All right, blades are locked right here. Let me find a flat surface that I can try the return to home from. The grass is too thick out here. Let me try to take off over here. So I don't remember if the return to home actually tries to bring it back where you turned it on or where you unlock the motors. So I'm actually going to go ahead and unlock the motors here and see if that's the position that it remembers. It probably is not. I should actually just try to turn off the whole thing, turn it back on and see what it does. Well, let's see. All right, I'm going to put it here in the concrete. Just go a little more to the middle. Right there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna unplug the power. Come on. The hell's the power plug? There it is. All right, I'm gonna turn off the control. I'm gonna unplug the power. Turn the control back on. And I'm going to replug it in. And there it should pick up the satellites. Okay, there, picked up the satellites. So this should be the new home. So now I'm going to take off. I'm going to go right around the middle over there. And I'm going to tell it return to home and see what it does. Okay, there it is. Power's back on. Let's check my gimbal. Pointing it back down. And let's take off. Alright, I'm going to take off over here. Alright, I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to put it, let me go back a little bit. Come on, back up, baby. Alright, I'm going to lock the altitude right there. Oh, not too happy. Alright, now I'm going to tell it return to home. There we go. So it should go a little higher. It should. See, I'm not touching the control at this moment here. But I am going to flick it back if I see it's not accurate. It's going up. Actually, it's going pretty fast. So I got to keep my finger handy. Alright, I'm not touching the control. It found its position. And it's going to attempt to land itself. Right here. So, right, it's pretty close from where I took off. It's going to get close to the ground, but it's not going to hit it yet. It's going to think about it, verify that that's where it took off from, and it lands. Oh, all by itself. Complete GPS landing. Completely automated. Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock it.
Hi!
Oh my God, hold on. Hi.
Annoying.
Most dangerous helicopter in the air right now. You flying Bumblebee this morning? Not gonna make it. Oh! Right. Look at that. Woo!
It's upside down world.
Do it again. Ah!
Okay, that thing is getting gone.
Quick here. Wired up a switch. Out of the bag. 3,000 milliamp. IMAX B6 AC. Battery fits. It's finally here. Walkera Devo 10 remote. All right, as you can see. V262 quadcopter, the Radjet 800. And over here, it's gonna move and sway like this, right out of the box. That's cool. You see, I'm not even touching the control. It's like I'm at 25, maybe 20 there.